Hello, I'm the Insane Irishman, and today I'm not going to review a game, I'm going to talk about a game. And what game am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about Darkstar 1 Broken Alliance. Now, this is a game you might have missed when it's, got released. And it's a strange game, it's a funny game that, why is it funny? I don't know, hang on now. I remember when games like this used to come out all the time. They used to come out more than first-person shooters. This is this is a space game, space shooting game. Now I remember playing these games. I remember playing Wing Commander on the Amiga CD32. I remember playing Colony Wars on the PlayStation 1. I remember playing G-Police on the PlayStation 1. And I used to like these sort of games, but they don't seem to be coming out that often. So when this one came out, I was pretty happy that it was coming out. And it's a good game. It's a good little game. It's the sort of game you can. I've seen a couple of reviews on it, and they just don't do it justice. I think these guys just played it for about 5 minutes, and they did nothing else. And it's a big game. I'll show you the map. This is just the space map. And all these little stars, you can go to every single one of these stars. And there's a station, and you can trade stuff. This is where I am right now, and you can see I haven't been to any of these places. They're all empty. But that gives you a fair idea how big this game is. You can take your time, and it's a game you'll have to take your time to get the enjoyment out of it. Here's the dockyard. You can upgrade your weapons and stuff for your ship. Here's the trade. Trading is very simple. If you see something going really cheap, buy loads of it, go to the next space station, and hopefully they'll be buying it for a lot more than what you paid for. And that's how easy the trading is. You don't have to write anything down. You don't need a notepad or anything. You can look outside the space station, which you can't move it around. I just find weird. It's a quirky little game, just weirdness. Here's the news, it tells you what's going on in the universe. Terminal, this is where you pick your missions if you want to, or you can follow the main quest, which is a son looking for the fellow who killed his dad. So it's the old story of revenge and shit like that. I showed you the start map. Now I'm going to take off, and I'm going to show you some of the gameplay. I used to love these games. During the late 80s, late 80s, early 90s. These games came out more than first-person shooters, and it's sad to see this kind of game in decline. I just really like this game. So here we are, we're doing an escort mission. We just have to protect these guys. I won't say much more. I'll let the game speak for itself. You can see it used to be an old PC game, so even if you put the game on your hard drive, you still have to look at the spinning disc. There's a blast from the past. This is Galactus News, just telling you to read the news, that's what's going on in the universe. Which, if it was an online game, it would make more sense, but there's no online for this. It's a shame.
And also the pirates.
That lady talking is in your crew. She's your co-pilot kind of thing. And she can be a bit annoying.
Attention all cargo vessels. Continue your journey towards the station. We will take care of the pirates. Cargo ship 1, our shields are failing.
The first cargo ship has been destroyed.
This is cargo ship 2. We have lost our shields. Why don't you let us
game you have to use thrust a lot to keep up with the ships, so you might think I'm actually just turning the ship, but I'm actually thrusting, I'm actually matching the speed, I'm pressing a lot of buttons to try and keep up with these guys. And you see the graphics are nice, they're nothing special. Oh, I failed the mission.
We failed.
Let's go back and do that again. I don't really want to fail that. Hey, it's a good little game. I'm not going to give it a mark because it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those games you can't really give a mark on because it's just, it's in its own, doing its own little thing and it's not hurting anybody doing it. And it's one of those games you put on, you know, if you don't feel like getting bet on COD by some racist little 9-year-old, you don't feel like talking shit to them, then this is the game you put on. You just, you know, put it on and relax a bit. That's it, tear through these guys now.
Cargo ship 1, our shields are failing.
The first cargo ship has been destroyed. Very good. But there is still plenty of pirates.
Why don't you let us pass in peace? Our goods are urgently required here. Why should we? You killed our leader, and his brother faked ours. That's why we will receive double pay if we eliminate you.
I knew it. Rebels and pirates are in cahoots together.
This is cargo ship 2. We have lost our shields. This is cargo ship 3. Our shields are failing.
Slowly but surely. Remember, we're finally getting somewhere. We did it. That was the last pirate ship in this system.
Many thanks for
Awesome
your
stuff.
assistance. You will find a small token of our appreciation outside.
So anyway,
the
it's a good little game. You should be able to pick it up cheap enough in a bargain bin, less than a tenner. If you see it and you aren't too sure about it, you don't know what it was like, you don't know what was going on, then this just give it a try the next time you see it in a bargain bin. Obviously, there's loads of play in this. It is a deep game, a very deep game. Show you the outside view. The graphics are okay, nothing special. The ship is ugly, I will give it that. It's an ugly looking ship you have. And unfortunately you can't trade it in or anything, you're stuck with this ugly looking thing. But you know, this is the view you see it normally, so it doesn't really make that difference. As I said, I'm not going to give it a score. This is a Marmite game. You will either love it or you will hate it. I think if you give it a chance you will end up liking this game. And I think that's it, people. That's all I'm really going to say about this. It's a nice game. You get your money's worth. It's a big map, big gameplay. Good, you know, old-fashioned kind of gameplay. Loads of dogfighting in space, that kind of stuff. Games like this you don't see anymore. And it really harks back to a different age, when, you know, these games come out a lot more frequently.